In this video, we are going to see about inverse variation. So, what is inverse variation given over here is that g is equal to 0.15 when h is equal to 8. Express g in terms of h if g varies inversely as h. If g varies inversely as h means 1 divided by h, we can write g will be equal to some constant k divided by h. As usual, we have to find the value of k. The value of k becomes equal to g times h. G is given 0.15, h is 8. So the value of k becomes equal to 0.15 times 8. So we can calculate this value. 0.15 multiplied by 8 gives the value of 1.2. So k comes out to be equal to 1.2. Hence, we can write g will be equal to k divided by h. K is 1.2. 1.2 divided by h. You can write 1.2 as also 6 by 5. So this can also be written as 6 divided by 5 times 1 by h. Any one format, either in the fraction format or in the decimal format. Let us now try to take the another variant. It is given that g varies inversely as h square. So in this case, we can write g is proportional to 1 divided by h square. That is, g will be equal to some constant k divided by h square. Again, we find the value of k. K becomes equal to g times h square. K is equal to g is equal to 0.15. So 0.15 times h square. H is 8, 8 square is 64. So we can find the value over here. That is 0.15 times 64 gives me the value of 9.6. So this gives you 9.6. Hence, we can write the value of g to be equal to k. K is 9.6 divided by h square. 9.6 in the fraction format can be equal to 48 divided by 5. So 48 divided by 5 times 1 by h square. So either this answer or this answer, both answers will be same. Let us now go to the third variant, which is given here. G varies inversely as cube root of h. G varies inversely as cube root of h. So cube root of h, or g is equal to some value k divided by h to the power of 1 by 3. Again, get the value of k. K becomes equal to g multiplied by h to the power of 1 by 3. Substitute the value of g and h. G is equal to 0.15. G is equal to, start again, g is equal to 0.15 times h. H is 8. 8 to the power of 1 by 3. Cube root of 8 is 2. So this becomes equal to 0.15 times 2. That is nothing but equal to 0.3. So we can write the final relation. G is equal to k. K is 0.3 divided by h to the power of 1 by 3. H to the power of 1 by 3. So you can write as cube root of h. Cube root of h. So this will be our final answer, which is given directly in the form of automation. You can verify your answers. So the first part is g is equal to 6 by 5 multiplied by 1 by h. The second case, g is inversely proportional to h square, and you find the value of k, and hence you can get the value of g in terms of h square. So g is equal to 9.6 divided by h square. So here g is inversely proportional to the cube root of h, or g is equal to k times k divided by h to the power of 1 by 3. You get the value of k, hence you get the value of g. G is equal to 0.3 divided by cube root of h, or h to the power of 1 by 3. Let us now go ahead in terms of another numerical, which is probably a word problem. Question number 2, read the question very carefully. The period of oscillation T of a simple pendulum varies inversely as square root of acceleration g. So T is inversely proportional to g. So we can write T is inversely proportional to square root of acceleration due to gravity g. So square root of acceleration to gravity g. First and foremost, we have to get the constants. So time period t becomes equal to some constant k divided by square root of g. Get the value of k. The constant will be equal to t times square root of g. Here the time period is given as 1.01 seconds. So 1.01 second multiplied by square root of g, 9.85. Now this particular part cannot be done without calculator, so you need to take a calculator part. You take first square root of, or find out 1.01 times square root of 9.85. That will give the value to be equal to nearly 3.169. 3.169. You can round it up because your values are given up till only two decimal, three significant figures. So you can round it up and you can keep it in three significant figures itself. This is also three significant figure. This is also three significant figure. So you have to round this up, drop 9. This becomes equal to 3.17. Therefore, now we want to express the value of t in terms of g. So time period t becomes equal to the constant k, 3.17 divided by square root of g. Don't put the g again over here. They are saying that express t in terms of g. So the same thing is given properly in the next slide. T varies inversely as square root of g. Get the value of k, and we put the value, get the value of k in this case, and we round it up, we get this particular case.